Welcome, coin roll hunters, to the second video in my coin roll hunting series, looking through wheat pennies, looking for varieties and whatnot. Um, if you've watched my first video, you may have noticed that it didn't have a lot of excitement in it in a lot of places, just a lot of talking. And I'm going to see if I can do something a little bit better about that this time. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to actually show you all the coins, and then I will off camera do the actual variety hunting, since you really can't see much while I'm doing that. And then I'll pop back in and let you know if there's anything exciting. And even if there's not, I still will have something really cool to show you at the end of the video regardless. So here we go. We'll go ahead and just start off. This one looks like a 1954S. Looks pretty nice. Doesn't look like there's anything going on, but we'll just put them aside for now and continue on. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a 51S. Looks like a little bit of corrosion. Looks like a 1950. Possibly a little bit of corrosion also. Looks like this batch might be a lot of 50s. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, got the back side. Let's see what we got on the front. Ooh, 56D. He's got some mint luster left in him, so he might even be might be like AU. Interesting toning on the back. Catch it in the light there. All right, 56. And as I mentioned in the last video, I got these coins from my local coin shop. 51S. Have to take a real close look at that mint mark. Got a little bit of luster left in him still. He's got some more. That's okay though. You may also notice that I'm wearing gloves, and while that's not necessarily required for these pennies at all, especially, I accidentally wanged up my fingers while I was doing some stuff earlier today on some wood, and so I've got band-aids on a couple fingers, and so I figured I'd just wear gloves to make it less distracting. Looks like we got a 1935. Nice. All right, what else? 54S. Looking pretty good. See what the back of that 35 looked like. Since I didn't show it, yeah, it's not too bad. It's got a little bit of wear, but then again, you know, it's pushing 90 years old, so looks like, ooh, a 38S on my list. And that one has markings for possible RPM, so I'll be checking that one for sure. I mean, I'll be checking all these coins, but let's see here, 56D. 56D. It's not a bad thing when I get a bunch of the same thing. Makes it easier to do a lot of checking all at once. 49. What do we got going on here? Oh, now, not 100% certain, but I think that might be what is known as PVC, which can be cleaned off, but will probably damage the coin to do so. Coin's already considered damaged, though, because of what's on it. So unless there's something exciting going on here, like the mint mark is something special or whatever, that coin will just be going in the pile with all the others. And that's, you know, looks like this guy may have spent some time underground or in contact with some moisture or dirt, because you don't usually get red unless that's the case. Looks like we got a 35S. Oh, nice. Still cool coin though. Definitely got some age on it. Let's see here. Ooh, a 38D. It looks like he's actually in pretty good shape. Yeah, he's got some wear, as you can see in the when you catch it in the light there. There we go. On his jaw and cheek, and like on the backside of his ear. So he's probably like maybe extra fine, somewhere in there. And this is also a year that has RPMs, so that'll be a good candidate for looking at. 41S. see if we can get it to focus. No, I'm not going to focus that close. Looks like we got something going on at the bottom here. It might just be a gouge. I'll take a quick peeky with the loop. Oh yeah, that would be a gouge. That happened after the minting process, sometime during this coin's life. It got caught on something and gouged. So unless it's like an RPM or something, it's not going to be too exciting. But that's okay. And this is my loop that I use for doing magnification. It's a great way to look at coins a lot closer if you don't have a coin microscope or can't afford one. Loops will run you maybe about 10 bucks, 15, 20 if you get real fancy. But it just kind of comes down to what you can afford and what you want to pick up. I got my stuff off Amazon. You can search around and find a really good price. In fact, I got a pair of them for like 10 bucks. So, 1934. Not looking too bad. It's always nice to get stuff in the early 30s. It's always nice to get stuff even earlier, but I don't expect to see too much of that here. 39. Catch that light just right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a little bit of mint luster hiding on them still. 51S. Let's see here, 51s. There we go. Getting a nice little stack of them. 54S, I'm good. It'll be another nice candidate to look through. Let's see what the back looks like. Yep, alright. Looks like we got another one. Oh yeah, this guy was been in the ground. He's got corrosion too. The green is what's known as a verdigris. It's when copper gets exposed to salts like salt water or other salts like that. In combination with water, it turns that bright green color, much like the Statue of Liberty. That coin, unfortunately, will only get worse over time. There's not a lot you can do for it, and at some point it will be totally green, but that'll be many more years down the road at this point. 1940. Looks like he might have some stuff going on too, but as far as a little corrosion or something similar, but you know, he's an 80-some-odd-year-old coin, so these things happen. Another 42S. Oh, yeah, there's some more corrosion. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have a batch that has corrosion in it, so I'll just have to, when I go to sell them, I'll maybe put them all together and, you know, list them as a lightly corroded batch, or I'll figure out something to do with them. Because, you know, I don't really like selling problem coins, at least without people knowing that they got problems, because it's not fair and it's not good for the hobby to, you know, try to scam people or give them you know, pawn off an issue you've got with a coin onto somebody else just because, you know, you got a little bit of money in it or whatever. And, you know, so what I'll probably do is put all the corroded coins together and I'll sell them as a lot, you know, and I won't expect a ton of money for them, and that's okay. You know, may not even break even, and that's fine. 37D, nice. I've seen some stuff from the 30s and 40s and, well, 50s, of course, but now it's the good mix, which is nice. I like to see that. Trying to get away from me. Where did he go? Is that him? Yep, there we go. 41S. Yeah, he tried to roll away. Looks like there's some corrosion on a lot of these, but you know, it's just kind of what you get. You know, sometimes they come that way. These coins having come from who knows where. Oh, okay, now we got something interesting here. This is a 1938, and what we're seeing here is called wood grain. And you can notice how it looks kind of like it's got a sort of woody appearance. This is a product of improper planchet mix of materials. So this guy's got all the right materials, but the mix wasn't thorough, and so you can see the striations of the different bits of the metal, as it were, because it wasn't mixed fully. So he's an interesting one. 1938. Looks like he's seen some circulation, but he's still got a real nice look to him. So we'll set him aside. We'll take a look at him for any errors or varieties, and he'll he might go up for sale, you know, as a single. I do have an eBay business, and I sell coins and collectibles and basically a bunch of other stuff too. But you know, I do the roll hunting for the fun of the roll hunting. When I'm done with these pennies, I will probably list them as a batch and then send them on the way. Oh, looks like we got another possible woody. This one's a 1934. He's got corrosion, unfortunately, but he's definitely got what looks like a wood grain going on. Not bad looking other than the corrosion. It's unfortunate, but it's fun to find things like that even, because, you know. Oh, here's one that's looking reasonably decent. It's got a little bit of wear, 56D. There we go. Okay, yeah. Put him up in the 56 pile. Alright, let's see what we got here. 1941. Nice. Alright. Oh, another corroded guy. 37S. Lots of corrosion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just make a bag up of lightly corroded coins, and when I'm done with all of them, and send them on their way. Okay, what do we got here? We got a 1934. Looks like some other stuff, and of course, yes, there's something going on the edge here. This is not a mint error. This is somebody that came by with like a saw or a file, probably a file, and came in and basically filed into the edge of the penny. They were either just playing around, or they were you know, trying to create some like sawtooth look or make some sort of piece of jewelry out of this guy or something like that. So that's post mint damage, as it is called, PMD. It's unfortunate to see, but you know, these coins lived a long life, and things are going to happen to them occasionally. People are going to do stuff, and sometimes people do destructive things to the coins. But you know, it's okay. We've all probably done something to a coin here or there that wasn't necessarily the best for it, whether it was clean it or throw it on the ground, or you know, scrape it against a bunch of others, or just fiddle with it in our pockets, and that's okay. I mean, there's so many of these things made that, you know, it's not like you're, I mean, could you be destroying a valuable coin? Oh, absolutely, but you probably aren't in the grand scheme of things, because they make millions and millions of these every year. And so there's usually plenty more to be had, and you know, at some point it becomes harder to find them in higher qualities. But even the stuff everything we're looking at today, especially stuff post 35, you can get nice versions of these pennies without too much trouble. You know, it could run you anywhere from $20, $30 to a couple $100, depending on quality and grade, and you know what you're looking for there. But they can be had. They can be an investment, but it just kind of depends on the popularity of the particular year and some other factors like what grade it is. All right, we got a 58D here. Looks like he's got some interesting toning. He is AU. You can see the very light wear on his cheeks and ears. I don't know if that's just toning or if that's a wood grain sort of thing. So I'll set him aside and look at him closer with magnification. We'll see what we get. All right, let's see what else we got here. Get through this roll. 49S. Ooh, it looks like he's got a gouge in him. I'll double check that. Make sure it's not some sort of planchet flaw, but it probably is just a gouge. Alright, almost done with the roll. Okay, yeah, he's been gouged more than once. 1934 though, so that's kind of cool. When I got these coins, I was told they'd be from 35 up, and it looks like either they missed a few 34s or they meant to say 34 and up. The 1951S. Oh goodness, yeah, he's got some issues going on. It'd be a nice looking coin if that wasn't the case, though. Oh well, we'll check him for errors, and then we'll send him on his way. Probably in with the other trouble coins, because like I said, no sense in putting problems onto other people if you can help it. If you do it by accident, that's one thing, but not selling them a problem when you. That one's actually pretty nice, except for whatever's going on the front there. 36. Dang. Alright, let's see here. 46. Nice. $34. Okay, that one looks actually a little better overall. 40S. Bad. Almost done with the roll here, which means soon you won't have to wait much longer, and you'll get to see if there was anything good in here in this batch, whereas I have to actually go look for it. There might be something on this 48, but we'll find out when we go look, when we do the inspection part. 48D. Nice. 54S. 49D. 3060. Ooh, he looks actually reasonably nice. Wow. Let's see a lot of those. I'll definitely have to be checking him for errors. Although he's probably just a 3060, and that's just fine. 36Ds are not a bad year. Oh, 54's got some luster left. A little bit of something going on, but yeah, real nice wheat stock still. There's a few number of varieties in the last one for this batch. It's nice and shiny. Let's see what he's got on the front. And he's a 1950. All right. Well, I will be seeing you all in a few minutes. For you, it'll be just a literal few moments. And we'll let you know if I find anything really cool. Talk to you soon.